Hi guys, I'm Mike,
And I'm Mark.
and this is F1 Fanatics. Welcome back to another F1 Mastermind, where our contestants come to test their knowledge in their specialist area, and also they take a round at the general knowledge as well. Then both their scores are combined, and then they will see if they can top the leaderboard. And the two top contestants at the end of our 7 contestants in this season of F1 Mastermind will go head to head and see who can be crowned the inaugural F1 Mastermind champion. And today we have joining us Anthony. So Anthony, welcome back to the channel, and are you ready for F1 Mastermind?
Hello everyone, good to be here. We'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting much, but I'll be lucky to score a few points, but let's see what happens.
I'm sure you'll do better than you thought, but we all know that the first round can be incredibly tough with Mark. But you've been very specific with your specialist topic, which I'm sure Mark will list in a second. But last week out, we had Alex, who went to the top of the leaderboard with 11. Katie is currently on 8, and Jason is on 7. But I'm going to hand you over to Mark to explain what Anthony's special topic is, and then we will get into the questions.
Anthony, your special subject was the 2019 FIA Formula One World Championship. Correct?
Yes, I thought I'd go for something recent while it's in my memory, because if I go back more than 3 years, I've likely forgotten everything. So we'll go for something I might stand a chance with.
Yes, let's see how you go. Your questions start now. Who finished the season in 17th?
Antonio Giovinazzi.
True or false? Vettel did not win a race until the second half of the season.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
True or false? Vettel did not win a race until the second half of the season.
Vettel did not win a race, did you say?
Yes, true or false? Did he not
True.
win a race until the second half of the season?
True.
When did we get our first safety car?
Bahrain.
2019 was the first time since the turbo hybrid engines were introduced where 5 teams finished on the podium. True or false?
True.
How many times did Lewis finish off the podium?
3 times.
What was the last race Bottas led the championship?
And that is time. I will allow you to answer the question. That is correct, which moves your score on to 4 from that opening round. That was a pretty good start, especially in recent ones. Being specific has definitely helped you out here, I think, Anthony. Mark, would you like to run through the ones that Anthony didn't quite get right?
Okay, 2019 was not the first time 5 teams finished on the podium in the turbo hybrid era. That, I believe that happened. Oh God, I can't remember. I think it was 2016 with Williams and a Force India.
Right, yeah.
I believe. Well, that's just going off memory, but I can't remember at this current time, but I know it was false. And Lewis only finished off the podium 4 times.
I was close on that.
Very close with 3, so I think it was still a very impressive round.
It's scary to think how many you could have got if you didn't get stuck on that second question.
Yeah, I just couldn't quite hear you there. I wasn't sure if you said Verstappen or Vettel, and it's just a complete brain fade. So
I think it's when the pressure of the seat comes in, it can be paused, and then you're like, I think I can get this question right, but then you're like, oh wait, the time, and it kind of all combines into one. But Anthony, you are on 4, so obviously the high score is 11 so far, so you will need 7 to equal that, and you will need 8 to take an outright lead in the championship today. And to go into the top 2, you just need to score 5 to make it into the top 5, because in the head-to-head if you equal Katie's record, she would go further as she scored more points in her specialist round. But Anthony, are you ready for the general knowledge quiz?
Let's do this.
Okay, so let me just get the timer ready here. Okay, so Anthony, the general knowledge round starts now. Who was the 1970 world champion?
Gilles Villeneuve.
Wrong. What was Kimi Raikkonen's first F1 team?
Sauber.
Correct.
Correct.
What engine powered Lewis Hamilton's World Championship car?
Mercedes.
Correct. Who won the 2003 British Grand Prix?
Michael Schumacher.
Wrong. Barrichello. Who signed for Haas in 2017?
Kevin Magnussen and Roman Grosjean.
It was just Magnussen, so I'll accept that as you said that first. Which team took over Jaguar?
Toro Rosso.
Wrong, it was Red Bull. Who signed for Ferrari in 2010?
Fernando Alonso.
Correct. Which GP could you score double points at in 2014?
Abu Dhabi.
Correct. Who was third in the 2012 Driver Championship?
Kimi Raikkonen.
And which tyre brands did teams use in 2005?
Michelin and Bridgestone.
Correct. That was the time. So you scored in that round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You scored, which, that equals you on top with Alex, doesn't it? So it moves you on to 11. So fantastic on that, Anthony. And actually, you go outright top of the leaderboard because Alex was only able to score 1 in his specialist round, where you were able to score 4. So Anthony, congratulations. Well done.
Not bad at all.
And the first one that you got wrong was Jochen Rindt was the 1970 world champion. He's the only world champion to be awarded it posthumously because he died during that season. And yes, like I said, Red Bull took over the Jaguar team, and it was Rubens Barrichello.
Yeah, I knew that one. I don't know why I said Toro. So it was just.
I think it is pressure when you're in the seat. It kind of you're like, damn, I should have got that one. But you were right essentially because Toro Rosso came in 2006. And I believe they took over Minardi, I believe, on there. But yes, obviously those teams are so intrinsically linked. It's not the worst thing in the world to kind of get them out. You're at least in the right ballpark. But Anthony, congratulations on coming top of the leaderboard. So now, after 4 contestants with 3 to go, we have Viandra coming up next week with his specialist round of Felipe Massa. Will he be able to top Anthony's and Alex's score, or will they two remain at the top and be the ones who make it through to the final? I guess we'll find out. But Anthony, thank you very much for coming back onto the channel, and congratulations on your good score today.
Thank you very much. It was good fun. It felt a bit like The Chase, to be honest. But yeah, really good fun.
No problem at all, Anthony. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, absolutely fantastic from today. But that's it from us today, guys. Make sure you join us in. And actually, specialists, we will have 2 episodes for you next week as we try to squeeze in the end of F1 Mastermind before the F1 season starts, with Viandra and Sam coming up as well next week. But I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. So for now, you F1 fans, keep racing.